Streaming. I think it works. Yes, it does. Oh my god. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk EV. As always, or as I try to do it every Sunday. Hope the sound is working. It looks okay. I'm using the same camera, but in a different way. It could look a bit different, but it's way easier for me. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Nobody's here. That's okay. Yeah, let's talk EV. I want to go through the news, ID3 news, and then of course Ionity news. And what's also nice, a bit of with Ionity is there was some special development that I like for myself. Ooh, 3 people. Hello, who's there? Hello, Darren. Hello, EV Journey. Everybody cool? I have a dog running around in here. That's okay. But like I said, I want to go through the news a bit. There wasn't too much this week, especially EV news. But hi from the Alps. Hi from Dublin. Sound is a bit crackly. Am I too loud? Maybe I have to turn it down a bit. Better? I hope it works. It should be this here. Maybe I'm tapping it a bit. Sorry. Hope it's better now. It shouldn't be cracky. And it says that I have a good connection. All green. Should work. Ooh, Salzburg. Ooh, have someone at work from Salzburg. She's so cool. Die Koffer. This is cool. Better now. That's good. Let's go through the news. What happened this week? Here we are. Does this car look familiar to you? Just a bit. That Ford is developing an EV on the mach-e platform. I don't think that this is the actual car they're developing. It's just inside EV doing a picture and changing it in the front. It's just we know that Ford was cooperating with Volkswagen, and then of course they used the mach-e platform. But if it will look the same way, I doubt that, but it's cute. ID3 mach-e, yeah, that's true. Mach-e, still nice. Okay, then Mercedes-Benz started sale of the EQV, the 300, 100 kilowatt-hour battery, has a 150 kilowatt motor in the front, can seat up to 8 people, is amazingly expensive. I think it starts at 75 or 71. Yeah, that's including, really. I thought it was 75,000 euros. Still, 70,000 euros. That's a lot of money. And I asked Mercedes for a press car of this thing, even though I'm pretty sure I won't like it. But I want to see how it is, because it will charge 11 kilowatt AC and 110 kilowatt DC, I think. So it would be a good idea. And I asked Mercedes, and they said that in the fall there will be press cars. But I have no idea if I will get one. No idea at all. According to Manager Magazine, the ID3 is 10% less efficient than M3. If this is true, only 10%, then I'm happy. How would they know that? I really don't think that anybody outside of Volkswagen knows the consumption numbers. I really don't think so. They won't let them out before that. Close this one. Next thing, BMW, so an electric, I'm now saying that they want to make an all-electric M5. If you don't know the 5 Series, then there's always an M version, which is amazingly powerful and more sporty, and should be a 1006 horsepower all-electric car. We'll see about that. 135 kilowatt hour pack. Later upgrade to 800 volt. Are we all agreeing that 800 volt sounds very nice for charging? I think that will be a great thing. I don't know what the problem is. I'm not a technician when it comes to battery. But it sounds like the 800 volt system. I mean, Hyundai is doing it, a new Hyundai 45. I think it could be a great thing. Then Audi announces upcoming new high-efficient electric car. That sounds interesting, because we all know that the e-tron is not the most efficient car, and hopefully they can change this a bit. So they want to make it a smaller car, like ID3 or even smaller, and then it's highly efficient. We'll see. ID3 news, that's for us. Well, first Volkswagen. I'm on the Volkswagen newsroom site of the UK, so it's the same as in Germany. M5 is crazy. Yes. That all the Volkswagen retail partners agreed to the new sales model, how they want to do it for the ID family, and it's basically a mixture of what Tesla is doing and what Volkswagen was doing before. You can now order, pay, everything. You can do it at home, you can do it at the dealership, and you can combine those things. And it's a good thing. For me, for example, I would love to do it only at home. Don't go dealership. Dealerships are weird. I don't know. I don't like the car salesmen. I don't know. I never had very good positive things with them. What are you doing? Stop eating. Yeah. New dog is eating the pillow. ID3 will be more efficient in winter than Model 3 with the heat pump maybe. But maybe Model 3 will get the heat pump at some point. Who knows? Stop it. Sorry. Say something. Yes, car dealers can open here tomorrow. We have the car dealers open for 2-3 weeks already. Tomorrow, even restaurants, hotel, everything's opening here in Germany. We have to wear a face mask when you go somewhere, but everything is open, even hotels. I don't know if it's tomorrow or on Thursday, but it's all almost back to normal. I don't want to go to dealer. It's true, I don't want to do that too. It's not my thing. Then ID3 news. Next Move posted a picture of a charging curve of an ID3, and for me that's always something where you get those things. Has really Volkswagen given someone an ID3 and letting him charge? So I'm always of, is this real or not? But on the thing you can see it starts at, I think, 43% the charging and goes up to 90, and the average, so at 90% it still charges with 31 kilowatt, at 43 charges with 67. I thought there was a thing for the average. I can't see it right now. Didn't somebody do that? Yeah. And I hope it's not. Have you seen Björn Nieland's video of the Peugeot e-208 charging? And that's a bit disappointing. So when I see cars now with a small battery but charging fast, they only do it in a very low level for a very short time. So the 100 it was 97 kilowatt at 10% or so, and at 15 it was over. It was already going down. And I hope that the ID3 will be better and can keep the 100 kilowatt a bit more. But if this is true, then it doesn't keep it till 43. So, and it looks like that the curve is going down like this. So maybe it's the same as Peugeot. Who knows? What else? Yeah, it's interesting. We don't need to see that. What's interesting for me? Where are we? Going to a car dealership is the same experience as buying something on a Moroccan market sale. Yeah, it's true. E208 was much better than Zoe for charging. That's true, because the Zoe only can charge with 45. But when you also look at the chart, when you charge over 50 or 60%, the Zoe was even faster. But again, the E208, when they say 100 kilowatt charging, I'm always expecting not peak for a few minutes. I was hoping it's like Audi e-tron, just at least to 50% or something. They would, I believe everything on it. That's good. That's always good. But here on this is Ionity tracker, and when I go to construction, stop it. you can see that since 16 days, no other Ionity charger has been started construction. That's not good. But what's amazing, some went live, and where are we? 11 days, 6 days. So in Sweden, one, in the Netherlands, one, and what's most important, those two, Donatol Ost and West, because this is 25 kilometers from me. So I can do my whole charging tests and driving tests and whatever. I don't have to go to the next one, which is 75 kilometers away, so I can do it just in Passau. And I also work there, so when I have a press car, I can go right after work there and start the whole driving thing, and that's amazing for me. And you can see them here, because this is Passau, and here are my two chargers. They're on the highway on each side. And what's also good, there's an exit on both sides, just not far away from the thing. So if I have to go on, I can go here and on the Ionity charger, and if I want to go off, I can do it here. That's very nice. So I'm looking forward to that. Ionity charger rule. Even though the one in where I charged the Ionic is also the same charging, so it could work the same way. That's it for the news. Nothing too much. I had the old Peugeot 200. Didn't like that you have to look over the steering wheel to see the instruments. Yeah, that was weird with Björn Nielon's video, that you can't see the instrument cluster very nice. Ooh, keeps at 75 until 60%, something like that, which is good. Really, was it that high? Are you sure? Can't remember. I saw it once, the video. It's okay. I believe you, and you believe everything on the internet. That's okay. 28 people. You guys are crazy. Tomorrow is a holiday here. Hopefully for you too, but I have the week off at all. Yay. The little dog here. Cat will come soon. Come up. Come, girl. That's a good girl. She's good. But what I wanted to do now, what is your job? I work in a warehouse. We are producing, or, well, producing is wrong. We're creating and then shipping cards. So, for example, charging cards, Audi, Porsche. We do the whole cards the way you can use for charging, and bonus cards, and I don't know. And I'm in the warehouse. It's a tiny little warehouse with not a lot of things, and I'm the only one, and it's amazing. How much free charging will new ID3 owners get? They get 2,000 up to a year, up to 2,000 kilowatt hours, or in Germany 600 euros. So if you are using the WeCharge card at Ionity and it costs you 55 cents, I think is, when you don't have a contract, that means 600 euros divided by 0.55, you can charge 1,090 kilowatt hours at Ionity. If you charge somewhere else where it's cheaper with WeCharge, you can charge more. But again, up to 2,000 kilowatt hours, up to a year, up to 600 euros, whatever comes first. Hello from Faroe Islands. Where is that? No idea. Surprised a few people were on Björn's live stream for E208. Maybe they weren't that interested in the car. It looks very small. It's not the car for me, but I find it interesting that a small car can have that range, that charging speed. That's why I want to test it. ID3 first owners will get 1 year or 12,000 kilometer free charging. That's good calculation, but again, it's not about the kilometers. It's all about the kilowatt hours. And I'm pretty sure other countries also get a limit on money. So you don't go and charge somewhere where it costs 89 cents or something and charge 2,000 kilowatt hours there. They want to keep it in a normal thing. Instead of saying you guys are crazy, try saying you guys are awesome. Happy to see your channel grow. That's true. You guys are awesome. 35 people. Look at that. It's true. Attila, that's a great name. What I wanted to go through is my chart for my Model 3000 kilometer run, because it's very interesting, and I can go through that because I got the bill for charging today. What do you know about a possibility of a used graphene tax on new EVs? I don't know anything about it. I just heard the rumors as everybody else. So the rumor is that the EU is talking with all the countries and then of course with car makers because of the whole pandemic, that there will be incentives on cars, not just on electric cars. And the rumor is another fourth for Germany. I don't know how other countries are, but or how this all works. And it's nothing is set in stone, and it's just a rumor. It could be wrong, it could be true, but a wrong number. I don't know. And as always, I never forget. Ta-da! So that normal cars get like 3,000 euros incentives, electric cars 4,000 on top what you already have. So for Germany there would be 10,000, and they already think, also saying that maybe there will be no, like in Norway, no VAT on electric cars. That would be amazing for people who want to buy cars. If the money is there and they want to support us. Of course, I'm always against doing this for a fossil car, but I get it where they come from. Nobody wants to buy a car right now because they're all unsure how work will turn out and everything. Ioniq or ID3? ID3, of course. Ioniq was great, comfortable, but ID3 was as comfortable. ID3 won't have the amazing regen that the Ioniq has, but ID3 has rear-wheel drive and has way better traction. ID3 will have more internet connectivity that I like. ID3 will charge faster than the Ioniq. ID3 will have more range than the Ioniq. Yes. That's it. And the sitting position in the ID3 I liked more. In the Ioniq you sit a bit lower than in the ID3. In the Model 3 you sit on the floor, on the battery. In Portuguese news, they said Volkswagen will build more EVs in Portugal and Germany soon. Believe the internet, but no Portuguese news. I have no idea. Any price info yet? No. No price. They still say the same thing. So my dealer didn't tell me anything about, I want to do leasing, and I have no info what the leasing rate will be and how it all will work. I have to talk to him. No, not long until you can order your car. That is true. In Wednesday in 2 weeks. So, what is that? 17 days. That's true. ID3 will also have more power. That's true. 150 instead of 100 kilowatt. But when you see my video, even 100 kilowatt, it just feels amazingly sporty and you feel more comfortable in it. What I noticed with the Ioniq, that you want to use the power. I noticed that with electric cars a lot when I have them. Everyone is different, I know. But when I drive electric cars, and especially a bit more powerful, when I did it with the I-Pace, I did it with the Model 3 and with the Model S, when you have that power on your foot, you tend to use it. Not in a crazy way, so I'm not meaning you drive 200 in the city or so. What I mean is when you there's 100 on the country road, but somebody is driving 80, a truck or whatever, and normally you would say, I can never pass here, it's not possible, or I will not even pass other cars to get more in front. You just don't do that. But with the electric cars, you do it. And it's really just way better because the instant torque, you just go by like nothing. I loved it. How much will be the price for Ionity if you own ID3? 79 cents is crazy. When you get an ID3, like we talked before, the first year Ionity is free, up to 600 euros, 2,000 kilowatt hours, whatever comes first. If you have the ID3, then afterwards Ionity will cost 55 cents. If you get a plan, you can buy a plan for 10 euros a month, then Ionity will cost 33. Was it 59 cents and then 30? I think 33. don't nail me down on that. I think 33 cents. And I calculated if you charge once a month at Ionity full, so 55 kilowatt or some kilowatt hours or 50, then it's already a good idea to have that. If you don't do that, don't get it. We need an ID3 Model 3 Björn style race. Nah, that's just totally unnecessary. I would never compare the ID3 with the Model 3 because ID3 will just lose. If the Model 3 is just made for long distance driving with efficiency, with charging speed and with battery capacity, and the ID3 will not beat that at all. That's why I'm sure maybe you don't know, there's an e-cannonball in Germany every year, I think in September or so, and then a lot of electric cars start in Hamburg and then they go down to Munich, around 1,000 kilometers I think. And of course Model 3 always wins. The problem with these races is that that most of them take the same route and then they end up all at the supercharger, at the Ionity charger, then the block chargers, stuff like this. But again, Model 3 will win. It's the best car for long distance drive. But as I also said last week and in my Ionic videos, long distance driving is not always what you want. Always think about it. What do you do with your car? If every week or every second week you have to drive 500, 600, 700 kilometers with an electric car, get the Model 3, the best thing ever. If you do that once a year or once in 6 months, ID3 is more than enough and even an Ionic is fine, in my opinion. Because what I said, Model 3 is great with the things I just said, but there are some just not as comfortable, the ride is not as comfortable, it doesn't feel, for me, it's all my opinion, you maybe have a different opinion. Why is your channel in English? Didn't you ask me that already once? In a second, sorry. And yes, so Model 3 is a great car, but it's not my car. When it comes to daily driving, going to work or whatever. I wanted to say school. Oh my god. It'll be weird. Traffic light Grand Prix. Yeah, that's it. The traffic light Grand Prix, it's nice, but only if you have to do something. So if I'm driving, standing in front of the light on the left, but I have to go to the right, then it's nice to and go over. That's nice. Gotta go for dinner now. We'll catch up later. Good luck all. Bye. More power will provocate more dangerous accidents on country roads. That is true. I'm sorry, it's true, but I'm a sucker for power when it comes to that, especially electric power. When it's not loud, when the instant torque, it's very it's a lot of fun and why is the channel not in Portuguese? It's weird. No. But I do the first headlight in my e-Golf is fantastic. Tesla headlights are bad. I didn't drive it at night, so I don't know. But why is your channel in English? Good question. There are a few reasons, and a few things I noticed later. First reason, I'm Bavarian. I cannot speak German without the Bavarian accent, and I don't want that. I always see Bavarian people on German television and they sound not that intelligent. And I don't want it. Then because of that, I feel more comfortable speaking English, even though of course, I'm not free of any German thing in there, and I don't say the right thing all the time. I know that, and I repeat myself. But that's one of the main reasons. The second reason is there are millions, I would say 20, even more, German YouTube channels with German people, and they say everything what's going on in Germany and so around. And so for me, it would just be one of them, nothing special. And the third thing, what is way more important, German is being spoken in 3 countries, and English all over the world. And I see it in my YouTube studio that my most viewers are from the UK, and second is Germany, even though I'm English. So I'm glad for that. And then on top of it, and I didn't know that before, English is better than my German. But what I didn't know before is that ad revenue, so I'm earning money with my YouTube channel, of course. It's not a lot, but still, it helps. And ad revenue from the States, for some reason, is way higher per view than it is in Europe. I don't know why, but when I can see what are the most countries my videos are viewed, and I can see where I make the most revenue in what country. In the States is in the front, then I think Canada, then Norway, but on the how many people are viewing my videos, States is way in the back. So I don't know why that is, but that's just how it is. In Italy, prices have been disclosed before any possible further offers during contract finalization. First 70,300 plus 43,600, max 47,900. Okay. Hoping ID3 torque similar to i3. Doesn't the i3 doesn't have a 150 kilowatt motor. ID3 torque will be the same as Kona. Difference: the Kona gives all its torque right away and cannot put the power to the road. ID3 can. I'm anti-racist to Bavarians. That's good. Most of my audience is from Germany. Huh, interesting. I'm looking forward to see your ID3 videos. Thank you. I'm looking forward to those too. I want to do ID3 videos. That would be nice. I would like to do that. But what I said, let's go through my spreadsheet here that I have for my Model 3 drive, because it was just very, very interesting. Maybe it's not to you, we'll see, but it's to me. So, where are we? I have to make myself, no, that's good, it's good, even bigger. Ooh. So, let's go through. So here you can see where I started, and so I got the Model 3 the day before, and then I drove home. I charged. Did I charge it home? I can't remember. Did I charge? Yes, I charged it home. 19 kilo. I charged it home 19 kilowatt hours to I think 90% or even full. I can't remember. I really can't remember. I got it with around 80%. Then I drove to Hengersberg, which is 45, 50 kilometers, and charged at the supercharger to 100%. And these were, I charged 11 kilowatt hours there. But then we start. So these are so you can understand what you see here. These are the distances from this to this are 146 kilometers. This is the state of charge. This was my average consumption, watt hours per kilometer. This is how long it took to get there. This is the average speed I had on this trip. That from Hengersberg to Neumarkt right now. This is the average speed for the whole trip. So not just this little leg, and then the time that it was. And in here I calculated, I don't even know. I calculated a lot. But, so on the first leg, I went from 100 to 40%. So I used 60% of the battery for 146 kilometers. Did it in 60 minutes. So my average was 146, which is the best for the, no, there was one more that was better. But amazing, that was good. Average consumption almost 300 for the Model 3. So on any other car it would be way higher because I was driving really fast. I charged to 60% in 11 minutes, so 17 kilowatt hours. And because of this charging for 11 minutes, my average speed drops down to 117 for the whole trip. Didn't I say something what was my average charging speed? That would be interesting. Doesn't it say that anywhere? You have to calculate. 17 kilowatt in 11 minutes. That's 92 almost 93 kilowatt charged. Average charging speed at 40% to 60. I think that's pretty awesome. Yes, and this charging session for the 17 kilowatt hours cost me €5.95. Next thing, and the detour, I also timed this, so I went to my live stream. So to get from the highway to the charger, plug in, then the charging is the 11 minutes, and then to stop charging, unplug, get in the car and drive to the highway again, that took 4 minutes. 92 kilowatt, less than 100 kilowatt of the ID3. Yeah. No, average, not peak. Peak was way more. This is the average for those. So way better. So next thing, from Neumarkt to Himmelkron. Also, all of this was a Ionity charger. It was 117 kilometers. I went down from 60 to 15%. So I tried to drive a bit faster. I used 35%? No. Yes. No, 45%. I can't calculate. Average consumption was 268. That was slower. It took me 52 minutes. There was so much construction. And that's why my average speed just goes up from 117 to 124. That's not a lot. Average speed just for this leg was 135. And then I missed my exit. So it was a construction site. I was paying attention to the construction site and to the live stream, and then I missed my exit where I would have to go out. It was a 60 kilometers an hour construction site, so I had to go old and stupid me. I didn't plan for this. It's far too clear. Sorry. Now I can't do Bavarian accent. Yes, I can. What I did wrong, again, first I missed the exit. Second was I drove, I don't know, 4 or 5 kilometers in the wrong direction, went off the highway and went the whole thing back again in the 60 kilometers an hour construction site. I should have just gone on and went to a supercharger that was close by. Can you wear your lederhosen too? No, I don't have those. I'm not a fan of the whole Bavarian culture. Beer drinking and I don't know. It was never my thing. Not patriotic at all. And this detour cost me 7 minutes. Just this wrong driving was 7 minutes. Then to get to the charger, the detour was 6 minutes. So it took 13 minutes. These are the 13 minutes that I wasted. And if I see that it took 4 minutes before, that means 9 minutes too much. That was bad. I love Bavarian culture. You're too wrong. You should live here. Then you know, if you see it every day the whole time, it gets boring after a while. Then I charged at Himmelkron from 15 to 59%. It was 35.6 kilowatt hours in 16 minutes. Average speed 106 now for the whole trip. This charging session cost me $12.48. All my charging sessions were at Ionity with the Maingau card, which are 35 cents per kilowatt hour. And let's calculate the charging speed. Where are we? 35.6 divided by 16 times 60. It's 133 average charging speed from 15 to 59%. Exactly. Go crazy now. To sneeze, to keep it in, sorry. What are you a fan of, except wife, cat, dog, metal, ID3 and being a diva? I'm a fan of myself. No, I'm not. I'm a fan of my wife. Yeah, all what you said there. I like my job. I like YouTube. I like my YouTube channel. I like you guys. Look at me. Oh God. Where was I? Friday, Volkswagen Denmark stated they expect ID3 delivers beginning of August, but no dates are confirmed yet. I think that even Volkswagen themselves don't know the delivery date yet because they're still working on the software and then deciding, what are we doing? Are we finishing it and bringing the car out later? Or are we keeping stuff out and just do the main stuff and then bring the cars to the people. Who knows? And it would never bore of, I would never bore of seeing ladies carrying lots of beer in English garden. Okay. Okay, next leg. Himmelkron to Altenburger Land Süd was 142 kilometers. It went from 59 to 11%. I was driving. 240 watt hours per kilometer was my consumption. 67 minutes. My average speed went up to 113. Average speed on that leg was only 127. I think there was this very long construction site, like 20 kilometers, 80 or so. I had to go to the charger. The detour this time took 8 minutes because the first charger didn't work. That was annoying. And even in, was it in Neumarkt? No, Neumarkt worked perfectly. In Himmelkron, one charger didn't work and I had to park over. That's true. And in Altenburger Land, the same thing. I plug in Ionity. So it changed. So when I was doing the Model 3 drive, it said on the thing, press something, then plug in the cable, then do the card, and then it just starts charging. Now at Ionity, you first do the card, they say you're approved, you plug in and it starts charging. I don't know why. Do you have Instavolt chargers in Germany? Never heard of them. I'm wondering if eating Volkswagen vegan sausages is as good as watching ladies serving beer in Munich. I don't know. Who knows? There was talk about IT having a version with all-wheel drive, 2 motors. Do you know when it will happen? I asked Silke Bakschik that if there will ever be an all-wheel drive. It's possible, I'm sure they're planning, but it all has to do with sales. It's no problem to build that, no problem at all, that the ID4 will have all-wheel drive. It's just a matter of people wanting it and buying it and paying for it. It's very possible that this motor, this car with 2 motors will have the big battery to have more power. But of course then it's heavy, so maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. And the question is, how much will it cost? Will it cost over 50,000 euros? Will people buy that? If it's leasing, I would do that. I want all-wheel drive, it's fun. Where was I? Charge number 3 went from 11 to 57%, charged 36.2 kilowatt hours in 14 minutes, even faster, because I was at 11% before I was at 15%. That is an average charging speed of 36.2 divided by 14 times 60. 155. Don't you think this is crazy? That you charge 155 kilowatt average from 11 to 57%. I think that's amazing. My average speed dropped to 102. It took 8 minutes because the detour again from the highway. Even though the Altenburger Land is right on the highway. This is because the charger didn't work. Where are we? Maybe I should drive to Volksburg to pick up sausages and then heading to Munich to eat this in English garden. Yes, once Corona is over. Germany, you can travel for everywhere now, wherever you want. The borders are not open. I think in the mid of June, Austria is opening their borders. Where was I? Yes, charge 3. Charging cost was 12.38 euros. So it cost me 13 euros to drive 140 kilometers. That's not efficient. Where was I? Then, next drive was to Dresdner Tor, which is the part where I turned around then. Well, I had to go through the down here, turn around on different highway and come back. And it was about the to get 1,000 kilometers. It wasn't about going to a special destination. So 114 kilometers. I went down to 12%. 244 was my average consumption. It's amazing that the first drive was my highest consumption. I guess it was the least. It was the earliest. So it was at from 8 to 9 o'clock. So not a lot of people and not a lot of construction. Took 50 minutes. Average speed on this leg was 137. Average speed for all was 108. Detour to the charger was 7 minutes. This for me is also long. I think the charger worked perfectly, but it was a weird way. You have to go off and then it looked like it was working very well. I don't know why it took 7 minutes. I can't remember. Was this the charger that didn't work the first second and then it worked? I can't remember, but I think it worked. I charged to 50%, from 12 to 50, 27.2 kilowatt hours in 12 minutes, which is 136 average kilowatt hours charging, and my average speed dropped to 101. Watching Late Spring beer is much better than eating vegan sausage. Trust me, I have done both. Looking at prices revealed in Illinois, no way I'd buy a Max for almost the same price as a Model 3. Look at those numbers. That's true. I really changed my mind. Always, and I'm pretty sure I said it before. I totally understand why people say the Model 3, like you see here in this chart, is an amazing car for long distance. But it has its disadvantages. For me, right afterwards, so 2 days later, I drove the Ioniq, and I just noticed that the Ioniq is 5 times more comfortable. It feels better to drive. It doesn't have the power. It doesn't have the charging speed. It doesn't have the range. But it felt better to drive. I like to drive better to work and destinations that weren't too far away. I preferred it to have that car more than the Model 3. So, if the ID3 costs the same money as the Model 3, it's still about, not just about the advantages the Model 3 has. Maybe that the ID3 is more comfortable than the Model 3. Maybe you want that. Maybe you want even that the ID3 will be quieter. And E208 was more comfortable than Ioniq. Cool. That would be nice. Oh, sorry. So, if comfortable is more your goal and you want all the stuff that the Max has, so the augmented reality head-up display and blah blah blah, if you want those things, then this is better for you. Just like that. If you need amazing charging and whatever, then the Model 3 is yours. For Björn Nyland, with his long trips, Model 3 makes way more sense than any other car. But always look what you're doing, and I see what I'm doing. If I wouldn't have a YouTube channel, what would I do? I'm not driving far a lot of the time. I would do it maybe 2-3 times a year. The Ioniq, when it comes to driving, it's the same as the old Ioniq, the new Ioniq. New Ioniq, it just has the interior the exact same as the Kona has, and therefore the regen also is the same, is better. For me, I would prefer the new Ioniq because the charging speed for me was still okay with 49 kilowatt peak. I'm okay with that. But the regen settings and the instrument cluster, I liked it more than the old Ioniq. And I like the range more, even though it charges slower, because I'm not doing 1,000-kilometer drives. But I know that 300 kilometer means in the winter I can go 180 or 200. And with the old Ioniq, maybe not. Oh God, I have to sneeze, but it doesn't come. Sorry. Oh, where was I? I could drive from Lisbon to Madrid in Model 3 Standard Range Plus. Do not think that it's currently possible in the ID3. I'm pretty sure that ID3 and Model 3 Standard Range Plus are very, very similar when it comes to range. Very similar. I just think so. Charging, not. But range, yes. And, of course, long range, also not. Doubting more and more about buying ID3. Better days coming in next year. Giga Berlin could bring price way under specs, way above ID3 in no time. It's possible, but remember, Giga Berlin will only build the Model Y, as far as I heard. I don't know, am I right? I think it only said that this whole factory is just Model Y, not Model 3. But if Model 3 and the prices go down, again, it's all about what you need. And for me, I felt right away I want comfortable more than sporty. I would love if the Ioniq would have 200 kilowatt in all-wheel drive and have 500 kilometers range. I would like that even more, of course, and charge with 190 kilowatt. And I think that the ID3 is the middle ground, where the Ioniq has not enough range, not enough charging power, not enough power for the motor, and the Model 3 has amazingly a lot. The ID3 is in the middle, 150 kilowatt, fine. Rear-wheel drive, fine. 400 kilometers of range, fine. And charging speed with hopefully 100, and then we'll go down. Though not sure Model Y is right choice for Europe, seems Ys were bigger than 3, less suitable for our roads. Yeah, but people love SUVs, and if it's a small SUV, yeah, I think the Model Y will go. It's not my car at all, I don't care, but maybe it's more comfortable. Who knows? In the Model 3, it was the of course, the road quality, how you drive, how it felt, but it was also the seating position for me. And maybe with the Model Y being a bit higher, the seating position is better. Who knows? Where was I? Yes. This charging session cost me $9.50. We're going back. And now I'm driving to the next leg, 103, you already seen it. And this is my biggest charge, 42.7 kilowatt charge. That's from 10 to 60%, so that's 50. And of course this is what the charger said, so there are losses of course in there. And in 19 minutes, how much charging power is that? 40.7 divided by 19 times 60, 135 kilowatt average charging speed. My average speed drops to 100, and on my detour was only 3 minutes. That was perfect. I think 3 to 4 minutes when the charger is on the highway is ID4 out in Europe before Model Y. That may be true, but ID4 is way bigger. ID4 is bigger than Kona, is bigger than what's the other one? What I just said? No, the Kia e-Niro. ID4 is a really big car. Model Y won't be that big. This charging session cost me almost 15 euros because 42.7 times 35 cents. Next leg, I don't have the charging speed anymore, but it just, you can just see it goes on. What's important is that on the whole trip, this is what I was billed and what the charger used, was 221.7 kilowatt hours. The car said I used 262, but I didn't charge up to the 100% that I started from the beginning. I did that in a weird way. So I first charged 27 kilowatt at the supercharger, which cost me 9 euros. And then overnight I drove, what's it, 45 kilometers. And then overnight AC charging with 11 kilowatt, 46 kilowatt hours, which cost me 17 euros because AC charging on the Maingau card costs 29 cents. 25? No, I think 29. Just a bit cheaper. And those were, and then, like I said, from, well, you can't calculate this, but then I'm here at 200, 320, minus the 11 here is 300, let's say 300. So 300 kilowatt hours charged, but the car says I only use 262. So out of 38 kilowatt hours, are this heat losses from charging at 190 kilowatt? Do you think so? That it's so much. So this was before the 100%, and this was 200%. So it would be sum those two, and then minus this up here. So 314 kilowatt. And the car said 262 minus, so 52 kilowatt hours. So 52 kilowatt hours were lost in heat. Can it be true? It seems like a lot. That is from 300 to 52. How much? What percentage is that? 20%? Almost 18%. Can't be true. Maybe they screwed me over and it wasn't true. Time for roast, bye. It's not. You eat that late? Isn't the UK even later? Or are you earlier? No, you're earlier. So it's 7 p.m. at your time. How can you eat that late? Rate at 4. ID3 should suit a lot of people's requirement. Hope price is right. I would like ID bus, but depends on price. I think ID bus will be a fancy special car like the Mini Cooper. It won't be a broad audience car, but I could be wrong. I can always be wrong. Knowing the UK government, they probably have a side plant out in National Park ready for Tesla factory. Yes, swap ID3 for bus later. Yufru says, why is regular space for US but really big for Europe? Let's see when both ID4 and Y are on the market, but I guess they will be similar. There's a 10% loss on normal charging speed. High-speed charging can be that wasteful. You really think so? Wow. To calculate that. How you calculate the loss from 314 to 59? I have to think. What percentage is this? Is this 52 divided by 314? 16.5%? Is that possible? Let's do that again. 314 times. Yes, so 16.5% loss. Whew, that's a lot. This loss cost me, on this 1,000 kilometer trip, 18 euros. And now let's sum it all up. What is this? M2. So, and this is different. So for the whole trip, when I was charging, just the trip and then back to the 100% cost me 104 euros. The charging at home, charging at the supercharger, altogether cost me 112 euros for 1,000 kilometers. That means that 100 kilometers, no, it can't be. That it can't be, times 100. So 100 kilometers cost me 11 euros. 11 euros to drive 100 kilometers. My ice car doesn't cost that much, but I was driving like a maniac, and I could not drive 1,000 kilometers in 9.5 hours. I couldn't do it. Where was I? Imagine if you use nitrate electricity at home for 8 cents per kilowatt hours. You have that maybe in the UK. In Germany, we don't have that. I pay the same rate, 26 cents for kilowatt hours for the whole day. Doesn't matter when. It's always the same. We don't have most, so 99.9999% people don't have that. It's just like that. It's sad, but we all pay the same thing. Yeah. So when I get the ID3, I get a different contract, of course, to pay less. But that's the sheet for the ID3. I think it's very interesting. Yes, but that's how it is. And 26 cents, this is renewable energy. This is 100% renewable, so wind, water, solar. There's no nuclear or no coal or anything in there. This would be cheaper. But it costs a bit more and I don't care. As when I can do that. But the chart is very interesting to me, and it's not true what I said. The whole price with 1,000 kilometers, because Cat wants in. Yeah, my Finnegans. Yo. The difference is in my chart. I have to put it up again. What is wrong in here is that I drove maybe 60 kilometers before I started the 1,000 kilometer drive, and then afterwards I drove again 45 kilometers. So I drove 1,130 kilometers for 112 euros. Around that. That was nice. I get 4 hours every night at 5 pence per kilowatt hour. That's amazing. And every electric car has that now, where you can set a time where you want to charge, and that's amazing, especially when you have 11 kilowatt chargers. This is a lot of power. When you know that 4 hours is amazingly cheap, you do that. That's great. I'm at 100% renewable energy and it is 15 cents. God, you have it cheap there. We don't. I just don't. And, well, yeah, I would like that too. Where's my Finnegan? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Yes. Let's go back. Oh. Hey, Finnegans. Oh, giant cam with the normal ID3. Ooh. It can't focus when it's that close. Ooh, ooh, giant cat eating ID3. Help, help, help. Nobody helps me. That's a rule in Portugal. We have lots of wind and sun. That's true. We have lots of wind in northern parts, sun not so much. But it's getting better and better. But I think the charge with the Model 3 is very, very interesting. It was fun. It was a fun day to do that. A really fun day. How is everybody? Everybody cool? Everybody healthy? Everything's working. Tomorrow in 3 weeks I get the Renault Zoe, the ZD50. That would be fun, and I have it for 2 weeks, and then exactly 2 weeks after that I get the Volkswagen e-Golf for 2 weeks. I will not do any 1,000-kilometer run on either of them. It's just, we all know that it will be slow. It's not something special, but I will do, of course, range tests and blah blah blah, best speed test. I asked Jaguar for an I-Pace. They didn't reply. They don't care. They didn't want to. I would love to do 1,000 kilometers in the new I-Pace. But when you see the charging speed from Björn Nieland, not that impressive, huh? I want to do that with the EQC. Björn did that. That's fine. Today we have 23 degrees and sun temps in Germany and Portugal. No. So tomorrow will be warm in Germany, but the last few weeks were horrible. It's cold and we had the heat on and everything. Ugh. It's not nice here, not at all. Max temperature was like 15 degrees today, and in the morning was 4. What the hell? But it should get a bit warmer this week, I hope so. And I'm looking forward to the Renault Zoe to test everything out, to see all the quirks and everything. Again, really calm in Venus, boring week. Yeah, nothing special happened. For me, the most important thing happened yesterday with the Ionity charger in Passau. That's just amazing. I can't wait to use that. UK has been 23 degrees for a while now. Woo! 23. It's great. I love when we can talk together. This is why I'm doing this. I mean, nobody is watching the live stream, so you guys are watching it. 42 people, amazing. But then afterwards, nobody is watching them, and I get this because it's 1.5 hours of me blahing. It's not that interesting, but it's nice to communicate with people, get questions, and try to answer, and maybe a lot of times you guys have answers that I don't have. Yeah, that's him cleaning himself. It's loud. And I like that. I think this is nice. It is not just me putting out videos, you commenting and have no idea if I read them. And so this time we can just talk. And it's not so many people that can still have a normal conversation. When I see Björn Nieland's live stream and it's blah 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 blah, 1,000 people writing stuff, he can't answer those things. Of course not. I went to Germany a few years ago in a heat wave. It was nearly 40 degrees. Yeah. Yet last year we had in May we already had 30 degrees, and then in July again. Still haven't hours. What does that mean? So to watch this, you mean? No news about piano black plastics? No. I'm sorry. Nothing new. Where are you going, Finnegan? Into that house? Okay. In and out. That was German, by the way. Can hear that. Yeah. And if you have a piano black plastics, Just put something on it. You seen they maybe increased Germany grant with 4,000 more on BAV. They, again, we already talked about this. There's a rumor with Germany and with the EU that maybe incentives will be increased on normal EVs and on normal cars as well, and maybe no tax. So VAT, we call it Mehrwertsteuer. What is that? So yeah, 19%. But it's a rumor, nobody knows. France grant have been increased. Cool. Up to 12K. Ooh. Insane. I want that too. Yeah, no tax and then 10,000 incentives. That would be amazing. So the max with 50 will cost 40, then no tax. No, 50, no tax. What is that? 50. That's already 40, so it's 30,000 euros for the max. That would be cool. Zoe 50 owner told me you can do 320 kilometers in Zoe at 150 kilometers an hour. That would make it better than Model M3. I don't think so. You mean standard range plus. So I'm looking forward to an honest range test. If that is true, I will cancel my ID3 order. I have a brown beard. Yes. Zoe, you can compare Zoe and ID3 again. Yes, if it's all about range for you, then it's totally understandable. But the Zoe is a way smaller car. I had the Zoe, the 40 kilowatt hour car 2 years ago in the summer. It's really small. You can fit in there and it's fine, but it's very hard plastic everywhere. It wasn't very comfortable. I hated the instrument cluster. The infotainment system was weird, but it worked. It was okay. But you can compare. You can barely fit anything in the trunk. People in the back seats have no space. ID3 will be a way different car. Again, if you don't need it. My opinion is that that Opel e-corsa or Peugeot E208 Corsa E, that was it, are way better value what you get for a car than the Zoe. Zoe is expensive for what you get. It's more expensive as ID3 in Portugal, so you can be. It's not about price, Zoe and ID3. It's not about price. For me, I go away from price now. Of course, it's a factor. But for me, most EVs right now, it's about the feeling. You can see me drive when I make my videos about electric cars. I love driving them and get how it feels. I love the Kona drive. I love the Ioniq drive. E-Up was surprisingly good. Hair in my nose, sorry. Surprisingly good how small it is and what it costs. But it's of course not as comfortable and has the features like an Ioniq or a Kona. But it's amazingly cheap. You can get 2 E-Ups for the price of a Kona. But the Kona has over 450 kilometers of range. It all depends what you need. If I was rich, I could move away from price. I read it and then you deleted it, haha. New Zoe is huge improvement in interior quality. Yes, it is. The seats look amazing. The infotainment system looks awesome. The instrument cluster in the new Zoe is now like it should be. It's a totally grown up car. That's why I'm very excited about the Zoe to drive it. It will be a totally different thing, but it's still small. It's still way smaller than the ID3. But if you don't need the space, like I don't need the space, unless the trunk is amazingly small, then. But again, I think I'm saying that now before I even drove it. I think that the Zoe for the money doesn't bring as much as it should. The interior is amazing. I think it is better quality than ID3. I haven't looked at it that much. The Zoe, in and out. You don't know what you want. I couldn't say if the Zoe interior is better. I like the seats that they're made of recycled plastic. That is a great idea. I find that cool. This is a reason why the Peugeot E208 was something I wasn't so excited, because you cannot get the first edition or whatever starting edition without leather seats, and I don't want that. Where was I? If you don't have kids and wouldn't need to drive far regularly, so it would be two of list, especially with friends. Grant. Hi there, Chef. A big hello from the woods. I'm in the woods too. Schaukelstuhl. Everything cool in the woods? I'm in the woods too. Und wie? What was I saying? Yeah. So Zoe will be a neat car, but I have to drive it to know. So in 3 weeks we know more. Yeah, Finnegan, it's okay. The screen behind steering wheel is more like the Golf 8 than ID3. Yeah, the screen of the ID3 looks of the Zoe looks really interesting. I'm looking forward to that. No piano black in Zoe from what I recall. You hate the piano black stuff, huh? Fabric instead of plastic is great in Zoe, but not for the front thing. It's just the seats, right? You don't get fabric. Do you get fabric on the side too? That would be nice and soft. Big hanging balls, but all right. Don't we all have big, huge hanging balls when we are over 40? Will you test the DS3? I don't even know what that is. Is that the Citroen or what is it? You don't love me. You don't know me. DS3. Wasn't this an SUV? A big thing? Picture. Where is it? Oh God, I can't see. DS3 EV. Does it say T3 crossback? Ah, this is the Opel thing. Where are we? No. E10s. Look at that. Maybe you want to see that, eh? Where are we here? So, like this. Fancy schmancy. Looks small. It looks like the Kona. A small crossover SUV. Yeah, if they will give me one, of course, I will get it. If I will take every EV that they give me. No problem with that. Oh God, I hate piano black as much. Citroen DS3 is not Steinway fan. What do you think? They gave up on the ID3 to get software all done, so you need to take it later and dealer and get it updated. This is wrong. This is what they do with Volkswagen a lot. Since I'm in that in the news of the ID3 a bit more, or as you are as pre-booker, that the fact that you have to go for the first update to the dealership is known since December. We all knew that. There's nothing new. It's not nice. I'm saying it's crap, but this was planned from the beginning. This is nothing new. They wanted to do that from the beginning. It has to do something, she explained it to me, with safety. They wanted to do the first update at the dealership to see if, I guess, that everything works, not that they get a stupid over-the-air update and it doesn't work properly and then your car shuts down or something. I think it has to do with that. I don't know. I'm just saying. So, but what do you think they gave up in Ionity to got the software? I have no idea. Maybe it's the head-up display. I know they're saying that this is a problem. I don't know if that's true. It's with all rumors. You don't know if it's true. I don't know. I know they have a problem with the software, and I heard it from Volkswagen that they're working hard on it. They wanna give us the car in the summer, so till mid of September, and hopefully it's true. DS3 is 43,000 euros in Portugal. EVM tested the E10s and said it was way overpriced for what you get. Yeah, EVM is cool. I like him too, but he gets all the cars. It's incredible what cars he gets, and he gets them amazingly early. It's so cool. He had like 12,000 subscribers or 15, and he gets everything. I'm so jealous. I bet it's more comfortable than Kona, but Kona has better range. Who knows if it's more comfortable? I have to drive it. And everybody wants different things. Maybe the seat is more important to you than how it drives, or the damping. Is that right? No, the suspension. Everybody's different. At least you could have gone with Yamaha piano if you loved it. You with your piano black. Come on, I don't care. I want the car. No. So like I said, 3 weeks. Ooh, GCS. Bidirectional charging is excellent with solar panels and the solar panel system. You kind of get the car for free. Pay for the battery bank. I don't know. Could be possible. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm not in that whole thing how this all works. But every EV, when you have a solar panels on your roof and you can charge your car with the solar panels, is of course amazing. And if you have a battery pack that stores the power from the day and then you charge at night or something, it's a great idea. Do you know if they're going to reduce Tesla Model 3 price? They reduced the price of the Standard Range Plus by $2,000 in the US. Wondering if this will also happen in Germany. They already did. So Standard Range Plus costs the same thing. But Model S and Model X, they reduced the prices for that. So I was saying the exact opposite what you asked. You asked if they reduced the Model 3 price. They didn't do it in Germany yet. Only Model S and X. Wann kriegst denn dein Golf? Fahr mal mal Semi aus. Not Golf. It's an ID3. Totally different car. And I do it with the Volkswagen thing. Volkswagen always says it in a very nice way. ID3 is size of a Golf, space of a Passat, power of a GTI, and movability of an up. And nobody knows when. I'm guessing September. Yes, and then we can do that. 150 kilowatt, 204 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, and torque vectoring. Boom! No, it's 7.5 seconds, 0 to 100. Not Model 3 power. That was fun. Where was I? Ooh, so yeah. I bet the S3 is most comfortable EV on sale today. Would buy it if it had WLTP range of 400 kilometers. Hope you'll think of me once you'll get so much fingerprint on the piano black. Yes, from now on, everybody in this group, when you think of fingerprints, it's him. When are you testing the Leaf Plus? I keep hearing prices for Leafs keep coming down in Europe. Billig. I asked a dealership for the 60 kilowatt hour Leaf, and they said no. Just like that. No. And I didn't contact Nissan, to be honest. I drove the normal 40 kilowatt hour Nissan Leaf, and chatter mode charging is just eh. Here in Germany, we don't have anywhere around here. Maybe in Ruderting they have a 150 kilowatt chatter mode plug, but the Nissan can utilize it in it anyway. Well, what are you driving now, Schaukelstuhl? Still no, you had the Alfa Romeo back in the day. What was that, 10 years ago? And I don't know if I'm that interested in the Leaf. The Leaf drives amazing, don't get me wrong. And it was a real great car. But the CHAdeMO plug, charging on CHAdeMO, and then, and I don't have a problem with the whole rapid gate. If you don't need it to drive 1,000 kilometers, it's fine. Yeah. And software over, yeah, that's true. And software of nothing. They don't have it yet. Model 3 price has not long been increased. Can see it changing soon. No idea. I will only wear driving gloves when I drive my ID3 old school. I should wear driving gloves since I get the white steering wheel. I should do that, huh? Subaru XV. Only 2. What the hell is that? I have to look that up. Subaru XV. Picture. Doggy here. Full hull crossover SUV. Old guy. Yeah. Cool. Ooh. Do you need all-wheel drive where you live? Yes, you do. Snow up to here every day. Any plan on testing Honda E? I thought about the Honda E. I am personally not interested in it at all. The same with the Fiat 500. It's the both city cars, but at some point, of course, I will ask. The Honda E, I think that you already can do test drives at dealerships now. I know that in Leipzig, Next Move already had one. So we'll see. Ja, Subaru SV. Voll geil. All hybrid? No. It says here there's a hybrid version. Nah, do not. That's true. I know how it is to lie in the snow. I'm not showing you the picture now. Oh god. Bald hybrid. Ooh. Subaru. Yes, they're all doing that. Yeah, I'm driving my beautiful Hyundai Mach-e, the crappiest car in the world. But soon, ta-da! Yeah, I can always do that. Why is it not focusing? Stupid webcam. If you only have, it's better when I do this. More dark. Will you test the new Zoe? What's your initial thoughts of it? Have you not listening? You just joined Felix Sandberg? I think so, because I just 10 minutes ago I talked for 15 minutes about the new Zoe. Gibt's nicht mehr ohne wegen Greta. So I will test the new Zoe in 3 weeks. June 22nd, Monday, I get the Zoe ZE50 from Renault for 2 weeks. Can drive 2,000 kilometers. That's it. I just joined, sorry. That's okay. I think the Zoe now, it lacks charging speed, and I think it's a bit expensive, but the new interior of the Zoe is amazing, way better than the old one. The old one was very childish, and it had to grow up, and it did. So I'm looking forward to the test drive. I want to see how it drives, and more power. Now, before it had 90 horsepower, and I think, how much power does the new Zoe ZE50 have? Doesn't it have the 100 kilowatt motor, so the same as the Ioniq? When you test the Zoe, ha ha ha. Who's funny? 2 weeks in Zoe, nice, 2,000 kilometers. That's true, with 2,000 kilometers I could visit you in Portugal, but I'm not doing that. Really not. Yeah, I will look forward to the Zoe. And then, what I said before, 2 weeks later, so on, what is that? July 6th, I get the Volkswagen e-Golf. And I want to do this because the e-Golf was the first car where I made videos about, and I was totally mean to it. I drove the Ioniq and the Renault Zoe for 3 days, but didn't make any videos. This was before I started the whole YouTube thing here. And I liked them both, especially the Ioniq. And then I drove the e-Golf, and I wasn't that impressed. And that's why I was very mean to it with my like and dislike videos. And everybody complained, why is you mean to the e-Golf? And I said that it's not very efficient, and all the e-Golf owners wrote me, oh, the car is so efficient, you suck. I do suck, but my experience where I drove it and how I drove it, it wasn't that efficient. And that's why I want to get it now and do nice tests and see if I was wrong. Ooh, and where's my chart of the 2 versions of Zoe? That's true, but I get the big motor, so that's fine. A German guy saying something bad against the e-Golf, you're still popular in Germany? Yeah, I don't care if I'm popular. I'm just saying how I think it is and how I feel about something. And I'm pretty sure a lot of Tesla people hate me because I just don't like the Model 3. So not all aspects of the Model 3, and it should be fine. And I'm okay if somebody doesn't like the ID3. Who cares? Everybody can like something else. So cool. yeah, so I'm looking forward to the e-Golf. And so I have a month of electric cars, and it's a bit weird to drive my fossil car right now. It's annoying. Ugh, I hate it. Yes, I'm a Volkswagen fanboy. I say it. Like it. Can I do this? No, I can't. Wait, how do I do it with 2 fingers? Can this be? Ooh, ooh! Is this Volkswagen? No, other way around. Yeah, I can do it. I will care if you do not like the ID3. Why would you care? Come on, it's my opinion. You can have a different opinion. That's fine. But I drove the ID3 and I'm pretty sure I will like it. Because, again, for me, the driving experience is the thing I like. I like to drive. I like that it's comfortable, that everything works in a normal way. I don't have to press 2,000 buttons till I can drive. And so far, ID3, so my 10 minutes or 20-minute drive with it, it felt like it's amazingly comfortable, quiet, it drives nicely, so I'm looking forward to that. Did you talk already about Toyota Lexus giving 1,000 million kilometers, 15-year battery warranty on the EVs, even the non-liquid cooled ones? No, I didn't know that. Toyota Lexus. No, I have no idea. That's cool. So, but do they even have EVs? I thought they only have hybrids. Yeah, my fossil is a nice car. It was just cheap. That's the whole reason. My wife and I looked for a new car, the next car, and what we looked is price and kilometers and age. And at that time, the car costs 3,800 euros. It had 40,000 kilometers when we bought it. Now it has 100. And it was 8 years old. So we thought that's great. And it was true. So far, the car was okay. I mean, it's a horrible looking car, and it looks like. And when I see people driving the Hyundai Matrix, the car that I own, it's all old people. They're all 90. It's the crappiest car ever, but it's fine. And you cannot drive faster than 130. It's just so loud. Even at 100, it's amazingly loud. So at 85, it's okay, but then 100, it's just horrible. So maybe I'm the wrong person to say if a car is comfortable and nice, because I'm coming from the most disgusting and most horrible car in the world, and then I drive any other car and it feels better. I don't think there's anything worse than this. What is this? On Toyota, is that the 12-volt battery? It was funny. E-Golf, well equipped, is almost 7,000 euro cheaper than ID3 base in Norway. I think it will be even more cheaper. I know that a lot of Volkswagen dealers give a big discount on the e-Golf. If the e-Golf is fine for you, get it. Tritnai. I thought of this a few days ago. Tritnai. It was funny. Yeah, I just had a Bavarian joke here, sorry. Xpeng website is one of the best looking I've ever seen. Oh wait, it's the Tesla website. Yeah, it's true. Xpeng is a funny company, huh? Again, this would be, Xpeng is something that a car that wouldn't interest me at all. 50 people here. You guys are awesome. Why? Why do you want to talk to me? But again, I love this format, this live stream thing. Because we can interact. It's not just me putting out videos and that's it. And you can know what's coming up and whatever. I loved when Björn was doing his live streams, a Q&A or something, asked me anything when he was doing it at home. I liked that. It was fun. But I'm pretty sure a lot of weird people asked him weird questions. Oh, where was I? Here in Sweden, the Zoe is around 5k euros cheaper than the Peugeot 200A. Seems like great value to me. Charging speed is only slow compared to similar cars in its price range. Again, if the Zoe is a fine car for you, it's cheaper and you don't need the charging speed, get it. Why not? Doing shorter charging sessions, 55 minutes plus, and it catches, can't see, feeling it. Catches up with most cars in total kilowatt hours. My Citroen C4 is better than your car. If you wanted yours for 30,000 with panoramic roof, I'm pretty sure your car is better. I will get that now maybe 800 Euros for this crap. Nicht das Beste, wenn einer null Fachgespräch führt. I don't get it. What did I do? Samsung at beginning had same strategy with an Xpeng with smartphone. Now we know where they are. Let's see for Xpeng. Yeah, why Huawei too? Even EV Man in UK stopped live streaming because he lost lots of subscribers. Why? Why did he lost subscribers just because he's doing live streams? I don't get it. You could run a competition to win the Matrix. No, I need the money to pay for the ID3. Not doing that. I'm saving up right now. I have, I don't know, 9,000 euros saved up. We'll see with this result. Chris would still live stream with 0 subscribers just for fun. If there are people here, I will still do the live stream on Sunday. If there are no people here, I wouldn't do it. If I would sit here by myself alone for 2 hours, that would be weird. Like this. Talking to myself. Ich bin der null über E-Auto spricht. That's okay. That's fine. Where are we? If we can get EVs without VAT, so tax, it makes the Polestar 2 a more interesting proposition. The Polestar 2 overall is a great car. Again, have to drive it and feel it. I'm expecting, because it's not Tesla, it will be a more comfortable ride, and with a 300 kilowatt all-wheel drive, it will be almost the same power. Less charging speed, of course, but fine. Did you start this channel so you could test drive EVs and avoid having to use your own car? I started this channel. Well, you all know I had a different channel before, Chef. Can check it out. 20,000 something subscribers, but I don't do anything on there. I don't even read the comments because I'm just not in there anymore. And I was doing guitar covers of a death metal band. And I just lost interest in music. The guitars are still here, but I rarely play. And what was I saying? And then I was just interested in electric cars over some metal over time. Yeah, and I was just doing driving my first electric car, and I thought it would be fun to make videos about it. In the first, and what I'm trying to do, and it's still hard to balance work with what comes out of it. Chris 76 metal, that's true. So what I try to do is combine what most of car reviewers are making videos. So they're just showing the car. Oh, my stream was gone for a sec. Sorry. So you thought of reviewing metal albums while driving EVs? No. What was I saying? So most car reviewers, like fully charged, they do an overview, not very detailed, and say this is an amazing car and it's great, blah blah blah. And I didn't like that. And Björn Nieland is doing the exact opposite. He goes in a bit in detail. He goes more into detail of consumption and the 1,000-kilometer drive and tests and banana box tests and whatever. And I want to do the middle ground of giving details, maybe even more details on how the car is functioning, what every button does, how the infotainment system works, instrument cluster. But then I want it sometimes a bit more cinematic than Björn Nieland is doing. I try, but mostly I fail because it takes so much time to do a cinematic video of a car. It's really a lot of time. Make a raffle. Is a raffle when you try to I have to look it up. Too stupid. What's a raffle? I know the word. For the car. Okay, I get it. I get it. Sell tickets for €1 each. You may get 50 if lucky. It's true. Cat out again. Where were we? That is why Björn has separate channel for live stream. Yeah, Björn has the live stream extra thing. Can't speak. The biggest reason for Björn is he's using not the YouTube app that I'm doing. The YouTube app has problems. It's not the best quality, but it's one stream, and he uses Streamlabs, and Streamlabs has the problem if the stream cuts off, it makes a new video, and he has this in the beginning. A lot of times when he was doing a live stream, that there was 5, 6, 7 of the videos uploaded to YouTube at the same time. So, and people were just, what the hell is that? And that's why he's doing it. I'm rarely live streaming, once a week this, and then with a car maybe once or twice. And it's not for 10 hours all the time, except for the Model 3. So I think it's okay. And I haven't lost any subscribers so far. Metal. So, where were we? You should drive to Hellfest Festival in France with your ID3 after road trip in Normandy next year. That's true. But I'm not a festival guy. I still like listening to metal, but I go to concerts of bands that I like or my wife likes. Polestar 2 was pretty comfortable when I sat in a showroom in Oslo, but didn't get a chance to test drive. 60k is a bit too expensive, but a 50k is the same price as what the ID3 Max is now. It's true. Still listen to metal, or jetzt Florian Silbereisen? I'm still listening to metal, and I'm a bit more extreme. So I like Cannibal Corpse, Corpse Grinder, really a lot. We saw them live in Regensburg last year. It was amazing. I also like, Five Finger Death Punch, my god, Tool. The new Tool album is amazing. And when it comes to more metal, of course, Breakdown of Sanity, great band, doesn't exist anymore, Swiss band, metal. Chris want an EV to be able to listen to metal without external noise. It's true. That's really true. When you drive an EV and you listen to music, or if you listen to an audiobook or something, that is an amazing advantage, unless you go 180, of course. But if you go 100, 120 in an EV or to work, it's really nice. I liked it. Does your wife like the ID3? She doesn't care at all. As long as the car has enough range so we can go to places and not charge 10 times in between, she's fine. Doug DeMero does lots of detail, but not exclusively EVs. That's true, but he always does the same videos. And if you're very interested in the specific car, then the video is good. But if you just want to watch it for him, it's okay. A raffle is basically a lottery. Thank you. Metal music and driving EV, that's how I like it. That's true. Photostorm is a nice name. I prefer electronic techno. Kunstpark in München while driving my EV super efficiently. What went wrong on Facebook with subscriber number? I had to resubscribe. I have no idea. And a few people saw it. And a lot of people didn't. So I never had any change. It all shows. I didn't know we had 1,300 people on the Facebook group. When did that happen? Or was it 1,036? I can't remember. Pre-booking. Where is it? Come on. Speed it up, man. How can I see how many members are in my group? Why is this not there right away? Help me, info? Where is it? How is it possible that 1,143 people are in the Facebook group of ID3 pre-bookers? That's amazing. Woo! It's awesome. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry. Where was I? Finally. Audible book. Now you are talking. Does your cat like ID3? It will mostly not see the ID3 unless we're bringing it to somewhere. She's a home cat. Listening to music while driving is why I want the upgraded sound system. Hopefully we will find out soon what the replacement sound system ID3 Max will be. Beats Audio. We'll see. I'm not for that. So I'm an audio engineer, and I should be liking only amazingly good audio. But I always had cars with horrible speakers and horrible systems. So every EV I ever had, because it is a new car, I was really okay with the sound. The Ioniq had a weird bass. It had a subwoofer in the back. The bass, I had to turn down the bass. It sounded very unnatural. I didn't like that. So I like it very natural sounding. I don't want the amazingly booming bass, especially with metal, because then the bass drum comes out way too much. Not a fan. Yeah, Toyota has been really bad regarding EVs and mostly just pushed those stupid self-charging hybrids, but now they have realized that EVs are the future. 52 in the live stream, 400 on Björn's E200 live stream. You will overtake him soon. No, I will not. Never. Björn is amazing. Come on. And we should all follow him. Who's not subscribed to Björn Nieland is a EV trader and not doesn't deserve an EV or whatever. No, Björn is amazing. He's doing great work. And I cannot believe the stress he's in with having to survive. So having his income from YouTube, Patreon, and so on. That's a lot of stress. Because I noticed it myself. I try to do the live stream on Sunday, and then on Tuesday and Thursday I want to upload a video. And I still have 2 videos for the Ioniq. One where I explain the Blue Link app, and then the second is the likes and dislikes. But what afterwards? I have no idea yet. We'll see. Yeah, because you have to really think what you want to upload. What do you think about the hardware in the ID3? Here it's not strong enough for the head-up display. They say that. I have no idea if this is true. If it's not strong enough, not enough power for the head-up display, they have to put something else in. It's just how it is. Maybe Bose like in Golf X then. Stay loud. Yes, the eSoul has a pretty good sound system. I can't remember. I think it's the same as Kona and whatever, and I can't remember. I'm sorry. There's no replacement, only beat sound system minus bass. Really? Björn is my healthy food trainer. Yeah, he tries to eat healthy. You saw me eating once in the Prague drive. When I was charging, I was eating. Yeah, but I'm not the food showing person here. This is not my thing, sorry. Special news, forbid to release an anti-metal music filter in the audio system. UK has banned self-charging hybrid adverts for being misleading. Is it true because of was on the internet? Huh. Post a destroy chair video. No, I'm not doing that. Und du kannst. How do Germans feel about the Tesla invasion? They're totally fine with it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you don't know, that Schaukelstuhl, the one here commenting here, is an old friend of mine. And when we were young, we drank a lot and made videos of it. And there's a lot of videos out there with me being drunk on the floor and whatever in the snow, or breaking a chair when we were playing video games. Yeah. And he thinks it would give me a lot of subscribers. You don't want to see that, really not. How do Germans feel about Tesla invasion? They really don't care. We Germans have nothing against Tesla. The German news has stuff against Tesla. But yeah, young Chris seems fun. Yeah, I'm not fun anymore. I don't drink. I rarely drink. I drank today. The Aldi Süd, so discount grocery store, has the Gordon Gin, whatever, a can, 300 ml. Gin with tonic water or something. I drank that today and I was drunk in 2 minutes, and then so didn't feel it anymore an hour later. And that's my kind of drunk that I like. Efficient. I don't want to do that too much. Douglas, I'm in German. I drive a brand new Nissan Leaf. I'm still alive. That's good. A video about downing a bottle of 80% stew. Yeah, that will increase my subscriber count. Stew and we love our leaf plus. That's good. Gin, yuck. No, it was good. Yeah, if I don't drink beer at all, if then I drink gin or vodka or something, but so rarely. Was? Schau mal, in den Sternenhimmel, du siehst Teils, da sollen 12 Kilo drauf. I don't get it. I'm too stupid. Look in the starry sky and you see... Huh? Yeah, I'm too stupid. Sorry. Jägermeister? No. The poor stuff is too strong. I drank it once and I was out. Oh, there was... I drank it once. I drank a few. And that horrible tequila night. Apfelschorle or milk? Apfelschorle. I'm vegan. I don't drink milk. So no milk. I like oat milk in my coffee. Blue Nun. Is this also something to drink? Is this now an alcoholic a live stream? We only talk about alcohol. That's okay with me. Totally fine. We're here to talk to each other. If you come to Finland, you should try long drink. The original one is made from gin and grapefruit juice. That sounds good. I like that. So I like gin, vodka, whatever, and then mixed with tonic water or what, I don't know, bitter lemon, whatever. Blue Nun is German wine that they only sell in the UK. Huh. Wine is also not my thing. My wife drinks wine to dinner. Nah. And like I said, I rarely drink something. So, I don't know. Once in 2 months, a bit of Kahlua with oat milk in warm or cold. Flügel. Yeah, Flügel is Red Bull with vodka, right? Am I good? I don't know. It was good too. But yeah. Tesla will 1000 Satelliten draufschießen. It's true. Yeah, they're like satellites. That's fine. It's not Tesla, that's SpaceX. Different company, but same boss, that's true. They sell it in the US too, Blue Nun. Can't drink that thing alone. Yuck. It's nice. This is what I mean. This is why I like the live stream. We can talk and talk about different stuff as well. That's nice. Hast du die News von Xavier N? Who's Xavier N? Oh, he's the German musician, singer, who's amazingly has conspiracy theories about the coronavirus. Yeah, Jäger und Red Bull is the perfect student drink. Oh my God. Is Neo still coming to Europe? What is the Neo again? I know the name. What is Neo? There it is. I have no idea. Didn't I see someone drive with that car? So some YouTuber even in Germany. Didn't I see that? That looks fun. But they have that amazingly sport car, the EP9. That's fun. Ooh, look at that. Looks nice, the car. If next move remove it, then maybe they're coming. Anyone know where I could buy VW vegan sausage chip to Chris? Come on, I have enough vegan sausages here. Aldi has them. Every grocery store in Germany has them, so no need for that. I don't need Volkswagen sausages. I'm not a Volkswagen fan, so I don't care. Where's the T-shirt? I'm still waiting for the... I survived the 2.5 hour live stream. Or was it the 10-hour live stream for the Model 3? I don't know. We're doing this for almost 2 hours now. You're crazy for still being here. This is just entertainment for you, huh? Oh my, yes, the T-shirt. I really thought of getting a T-shirt just for myself, not producing millions and selling. Nobody would buy that, or maybe two. But just an, I don't know, ID3 shirt or something, because where I work, the neighbors, they do that. But I don't know how much it costs. And I don't think they would make it that cheap just for me. But they print stuff on t-shirts in a very good quality. Should open a web shop with vegan sausages and t-shirts and piano black. Yeah. You can see it S-Class, it's good. I'm audio professional. Yeah, it's good. Do you get the vegan Whopper in Germany? I have no idea. I never go to McDonald's or a Burger King anymore. I was when I was young. I did it every week. We had a McDonald's in Possa and we lived 30 kilometers away. And with Schaukelstuhl, who's here, we always met up on Friday, Saturday, can't remember. And then we drove to McDonald's because it was something special. And then half asleep home. where also an incident that I just thought of a few days ago. And when I was driving and I went to the light and I stopped. He was sitting beside me. And then I saw the light turning and I drove, and then he said, so you just were standing at the light when it was green, and when it turned red you started driving. I was not drunk or anything, I was just, I don't know, somewhere else. I hate Whopper, ugh. Vegan McChicken is good in LA. Where do you work? I work at, I'm the boss of the with deinem Mittellied. Really? I can't remember. Ah, da 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 da. Yeah, I remember that. That's true. Where was I? So I work in a warehouse. It's only me in the warehouse. It's a very small warehouse, so not the big ones that you know. It's a normal thing. But we have, and what we do, we produce cards. So cards like for charging, the Maingau card, or WeCharge, or what Porsche gives out to the customers, or Volkswagen, we do all those cards. And Volkswagen is a customer of us, but I have no contact with them. They print their cards themselves, so we do let them print somewhere else. They come to us and we put them somewhere, or we sell them the printers. And Volkswagen bought a lot of printers. They're doing their WeCharge cards or whatever, service cards for their normal cars. They do this all together. I wish we got the Impossible Whopper here in Germany. We had the, what's the name, Wonder Burger or whatever. Yeah, that was good. 30 kilometers to drive to McDonald's, crazy. Yeah, and then 30 back. Yeah, we had nothing to do back then. School didn't interest us, and so we went to McDonald's, went home, and without any reason, we didn't do anything. We didn't go to parties or whatever. Sometimes, but very rarely. Is it your business? No. Yeah, I just work there. Do you sell the company or individual? No. Oh, so I have a card Maingau that passed through your hands then? Nice. No, we didn't print the Maingau card. I'm just saying we're printing cards like that. We print Porsche cards, we print Audi, Volkswagen, Seat, Skoda service cards. Das ist, hey Pendejo, wie geht's denn so? Yeah. Oh, I listened to Bavarian Pulp Fiction the other day. Remember that? Oh my god. Amazing. Maybe a box of prepaid Ionity charge cards go missing at your warehouse and got distributed to your followers. Yeah, that would be amazing. No, yeah, they print cards but no t-shirts. So again, the cards are being manufactured in China. They come to us, and then we ship them to the customers. But the whole planning, how the card should look like, how it should work, we do in our house. What I do is that so I'm warehouse, of course, but I also personalize yeah, you don't know what I mean. Cards. So we have cards from Polo. Polo is a German. They have millions of stores in Germany for motor, so bicycle stuff, helmets, and I don't know what. And they have member cards. And so if you go there and want to be a member, you fill out something and give it them. This card comes to our company. We have, I don't know, 10 people upstairs. They just type type in your name and ever, it comes in the computer, the data is being sent to Polo again, data comes back, and I print the name plus the barcode or whatever on a card, and we do like 5,000 a week. Cat butt alert, that's true. I can't say it, personalize. Did I say it right? I think I did. And so this is also what I do. So I do many things. And this is fun. It's a big printing machine, and it costs a fortune, and it does 1,000 cards in an hour or something. Why not open a Chris membership with a loyalty card? No. Dynamite! Let's do business. I'm not doing the business. I'm just in like I said, in the warehouse and printing those cards, and this is what I like. I don't want to care too much about the daily job. And the good thing about my job is, can you print money? No, but we print what's Gutschein? Help me. All the Germans there. What's Gutschein in English? I have to look it up. Vouchers. Voucher for Edeka. We print voucher for Edeka twice a week. People are ordering for a grocery store called Edeka. Thank you. And I print those. And it's amazing security that we have them, because we send out very expensive packages then. But the vouchers are they have all their number, and if they get stolen or something, we can just cancel them, and then they're worth nothing. Haha. A YouTube channel is like printing money. No. Edeka. Yeah, that's fun. Now, I like my job. It's not too stressful, and sometimes I have a bit of time and can do some research at work at work about EVs and whatever. That's really nice. I do not edit my videos at work, of course not. I do that at night, so mostly now. Because then I can concentrate better. It takes a lot of work to edit the video, you have no idea. The Model 3 video that nobody watched, shh, don't say that. Don't worry, if somebody steals it, we know it right away about the vouchers. Don't worry, it's all fine. All fine. And they have the biggest vault or whatever for those stuff, and nobody can come in. It's all fine. All relax. Where was I? Yeah, the Model 3 video, only 1,800 people. I watched M3 video, thank you. I mean, not the live stream, I mean the normal video. Only 1,800 people watched that video. I have 4,000 subscribers and nobody cared about the video. It was so much work. I think I edited 10 hours on that video. All the animations took 3-4 hours and whatever, but nobody cared. Nobody cared about the Tesla Model 3. So I don't think I will ever make any videos about Tesla anymore. It's just not worth it. I'm sorry. The drive was fun. T-shirt, I watched Model 3 video. That's true. Even though nobody else did. Yes, okay. Yeah, so it was so much work and nobody cared. The live stream has more views than the video. That's weird. Huh? A live stream 10.5 hours and the video is, I think, 20 minutes. People didn't care. So I don't even know. So if I told you the last time I contacted Porsche to getting a Porsche Taycan. Of course, I want the big battery and I want the Turbo S, but I didn't say that, and they didn't write back. That's fine. Yeah, probably overdone by. I cannot hear you. No. Kannst du mich hören? Why are you calling? Probably overdone by others, that's true. Denk mal drüber nach. Ah! Natürlich, Olf. Of course, ALF. Natürlich kann ich Sie hören. Warum finden Sie das komisch? Is it this? Oh, am I wrong? God, I'm old, sorry. Yeah, I think the Tesla Model 3 thing is overdone. That's sad. Yeah. But it was fun. It was fun to do the 1,000-kilometer thing, and it was fun to chat with you guys. Tool time. Oh God, what is? Dang, what? Of course. Dang, Home Improvement with Tim Allen. When Al is sitting in the quiet chamber. That's true. Al? Yes? Al? Can you hear me? Yes? Think about it. Have you ever driven a Zoe? Yes, I have driven the Zoe 40 kilowatt hours for 4 days. I had it from a dealership and I was allowed to drive 400 or 500 kilometers. Sorry, throat. Ooh, you should have heard my voice in the evening, in the next morning after the Model 3 drive, because I talked for 10 hours. I felt, I don't know, I felt a bit of pressure that when I didn't say anything for a few minutes, it's weird and people will not watch it. And I also felt you guys are watching, you want to know what's happening, you can just see the road, me driving. So I wanted to give you information, and so I talked for the whole thing. I think it was 11 hours. I talked for 11 hours. You want to hear it with vocals? Go sing it. Also seen that a few days ago. God, that's all fun. You know, my throat is really beeped right now. I want to ask you to do a drum roll if your arm fell off. Yeah, that's an insider. Sorry. Metallica, a year and a half in the life of Metallica when they're recording the Black album. James Hetfield on vocals couldn't sing because his throat was clogged up, and then drummer Lars Ulrich said he wanted to hear it with vocals, one verse, one chorus. That's all I ask. And then he says, "Go sing it yourself." It was fun. It was yes, I've driven a Zoe, like I said, 400 or 500 kilometers. It was the old one, and it was hard because this I got the car. I drove two. That's true. I had two Zoes. Yeah, that's true. And I had to bring it to Munich. That took a while. Ugh, that really took a while. I did both though. Everyone watched the live stream, so didn't have to watch the video. That's true. But the video is more entertaining. If you've been with the live stream, then you know everything. It's fine. But there were also more details in the video then. We'll be testing so again. I know you. I did both though. Did you receive your ID3? Ha ha ha. I still go. What? It's still good. You drove Model 3, so you can compare other cars to that. I will go watch the video after this. No, it's okay. Yes, it's true. I got to know the Model 3 a lot in this drive. Acceleration, regen, charging, of course, how it all works. And what I also noticed, and will say it in the Ionic video, it's very nice if you don't have to press a button inside the car to get the charge port open. It's nice when you are at the charge port and then you can open it. I like that. This makes it just way easier. UK pressure, yeah, it's true. Will you be testing Zoe again? Yeah. Who thinks newest Zoe better value than ID3? No. If the Zoe is fulfilling your needs, get the Zoe. But what you get, ID3 Zoe, and this is ID3, this is Zoe. Price, of course, this is way cheaper, but way more space. Way more comfortable. I think so. I don't think that they redid the Zoe so much from when I drove it, but I could be wrong. Way more power on the ID3, way more technology, heating up the battery, better charging speed, blah blah blah. Again, if the Zoe is enough, then take this. Two Zoes, a threesome. That's true. I didn't have it at the same time. I had the first Zoe, oh my god, 2018? And then the other Zoe, no, 17 maybe, and then a year later, I don't know. Was there fireworks in the video? No, that's why nobody watched it. What do you think of the 2020 e-Niro? Looks pretty nice, but hate that there's so much money, shiny black plastic in now. I don't know that they did so much with the interior, I haven't seen it. I just know that the 2020 models of Kona and e-Niro now have the 10-inch infotainment system, and that is very nice. I liked it in the eSoul and I liked it in the Ionic. It's a great thing when you can always see something that you're interested in the most and then a different screen for something else. This was very nice. I like it. And the e-Niro is a great car. When I drove it, it was a lot of fun. I liked it. Welcome to the Piano Black Haters group. That's true. Yes, well, worth the extra euros. So is it the 50 has an optional CCS charge limited to 50 kilowatt? It's a bummer. Yes, it's optional, the same as with the e-up and i3 and e-golf. You don't get the CCS right away. You have to pay for it. Limited to 50 kilowatt. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's true. Got fur in my nose. Sorry. What's your views? Complain about it too. Yet so many cars have it. Much of it. Welcome to Alcoholics Anonymous. Yeah, that's us. My name is Chris, and I don't drink. I said it. 51 people. 2.5 messages a minute, says it here. We're doing this for 2 hours, but it's fun. I like it. Cat wants out, as usual. I can't get the fur out of my nose. Oh. Anyone else interested to join us if you're a Kayla's group? Yeah. But have you seen the video of the Ionic, of the screen? Oh my god, the fingerprints everywhere. It looks disgusting. And also, and we'll say it in the dislike video, the haptic buttons, and it's not a problem that they're haptic. So for the climate and the infotainment system, the problem is that you can't see where you have to press. And so I don't know, when there is the button to change the airflow, you have to be right on the money. If you're 2 millimeters off, and when you do it while driving, it's hard, then it doesn't work, and I hated that. I hope the ID3 will have a more, so when I'm a centimeter away, would still recognize what I'm doing. Chris, join the dark side of the force. Come on. Optional on the Volkswagens. Damn, was lucky with my previous car, old e-up. Yeah. I cannot get fur out of my nose. Classic 2, so is cool. Yeah, a test of 38 kilowatt Ionic on Thursday, and it gets coated in fingerprints almost immediately. That's true. Maybe they had two big fingers. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Fingerprints in the Ionic wasn't amazing, but for me it's the drive, and I love the drive. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I liked it. Ooh, people are going now. 48. That's true. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, but only during moonlight. Full moonlight. Yeah, we were young and stupid. Now we're old and stupid. I finished roast, reconnect and surprised, all still on here, dedicated EVers. No, we're talking about alcohol and I don't know what. We're stupid. Tss. Call me in 6 months to cry about your fingerprint. Yeah, it's true. Oh god, this is all nostalgic today. You get to know a lot of stuff from me. Weirdo stuff. I'm a weirdo. He can say that. Ask Schaukelstuhl. I'm a weirdo. Show you the beautiful car again. Ta-da! What is the license plate, by the way? Can't read it. Come on, focus. Doesn't say it. Let's say ID 30E. Oh god. It was nüchtern, yes. All pissed about lockdown. To Zoe's video would increase the subscription. Why? In any way, the best. Thankfully, most people here don't understand German. Not weird. Of course I'm weird. How else would I do those videos? Not possible. Björn Nieland is also weird, and that's okay. If you're not weird, you're boring. And I hope I'm not boring. But I also don't want to be over-entertaining. Ooh! Ooh! Yeah, big story. Has the ID3 manual come back online? Ooh, I could check. Let's check. User guide. Volkswagen. And where is my VIN of an ID3? There it is, e-golf, no, ID3. You have an e-golf VIN number here too. And it's loading. No, nothing there. ID3 manual is still not online, and they won't do it. Björn is definitely weird. Sony owners got buyer's remorse on some forums, I think. Let's review the manual now. There might be some things edited. I have a couple of hours to kill. So he fisted the e-golf glove box. Awkward moment. He fisted the ugh. Is it so small? Oh god. Dang. Come back, manual. We miss you. I didn't get a clear picture of the VIN in any of my ID3 pictures. I couldn't look up the manual. Oh, sorry. No, it's fine. It was missing a lot of things, and we don't know if it's all that true. We don't miss the manual video at all. Hey, it was a great video. Yes. Yeah, we're cool. Not to have remorse, you have to buy 2 Zoes. Yeah, I would get a Jaguar I-Pace instead. Again, Jaguar, when I had the I-Pace, I had it for overnight, 300 kilometers. The I-Pace is an expensive car, and consumption is high, charging is not that fast, range is not that amazing, but it was fun to drive. Amazingly comfortable, amazingly quiet, and so much power with all-wheel drive, and it puts every little bit of power. Come on, Finnegan, in and out. Damn it. You don't know what you want. In, out, the whole time. And that's just my thing. Fun driving. Oh, where were we? I eat the manual video once in a while and cry. I watched the manual video when I can't sleep. It's true, it puts you to sleep right away. I even watched it. Oh god, 2 hours of a manual that's not even true. Well, if you want to fall asleep, watch the whole night the Model 3 video, 11 hours of, or 10 and a half hours of live stream. Oh my. That's true. The EV checkup from Volkswagen is cool to see the car in front of you, but the whole testing is crap. Do you think we will ever have a plug-in charge system like Tesla? It's not. I think the ID3 will already have it, and so it's capable of it, and then it will get software updates that it can do. It's the chargers that have to learn that. It's not the cars. The cars, of course, have to get to the thing system too, but it's just a different plug maybe, or a data thing there and software, and then it's done. That's not the problem. The CCS is already communicating with the charger, and it can just communicate what account this is and done. So it's not that hard. It's about the charger that they are already connected to the internet, so that's fine. But it has to be a system. So when you have that card, you pay this, and done. But it will come, but not before it's mainstream to drive EV. And mainstream EV will come when a normal car, so like the ID3, can charge with 150 kilowatt, I think. When they all update to 800 volt system, then they all can charge 150 to 200 kilowatt, and everybody is just charging for 10 minutes and goes on. I think then it will become mainstream. That will be the thing. Manual video will become first most viewed video. Yes, for the one who watching this video. The person who wrote the manual is happy somebody read it, made their day. That's why they took it off. Wouldn't enjoy a write-down manual for a living. No. ID3 is more than I need. E-up is too little. I don't need a new car now. ID2 could be perfect. But when? ID2 could be years. Maybe we should find him and reunite him with Chris. That's true. Oh god. No, a big thing. So the Ioniq I had was working perfectly. I said it last week, but now it's even more fun or weird. And I had it till, how long did I have it? Help me. Was it May 12th? I think so. I think it was May 12th. Can't remember. Doesn't matter. But I had the car, it got picked up when I was at work, and I still was connected with Bluelink. I could see that the car is going in the direction of Munich, and what state of charge it has, and how much range is left. And it wasn't on purpose. I forgot to, in the car, to reset the Bluelink stuff. And so the car went to Munich, and then the next day I saw a picture of a German YouTuber called Carmaniac, and he put a picture and said, what do you want to see with this car, blah blah blah. And I said, ooh, that was my license plate. And I emailed him, hey, you have the car, I had it before, I'm sorry I didn't delete my Bluelink connection, you have to go there and then delete it. And then he couldn't find it, and then at some point he did. It's fine. But what's more important, so he, if you don't know him, he's I can say that he's Mr. Sensation. So he oh my god, big deal, blah blah blah. And so the Ionic the next day didn't work, and then he wrote, oh, EV dead with 90% of battery, blah blah blah. And then all the pictures he makes, he really does. He makes good videos, informational videos. There were a lot of information there, but sometimes overall he's just pushing it and trying to get as much people to watch it and get other people than just he does hybrids too. He's just pushing it a lot, and it's not my style, and I don't like it. And then a different YouTuber, bye Shiv, you don't have to work, come on, it's 9, tomorrow is holiday, stay up, it's 9 p.m. Where was I? And so a different German YouTuber made a video about it, that he's making a big deal. It's probably the 12-volt battery, it just has to be charged and then everything works. And that guy didn't do too much, he didn't say anything mean about the Carmaniac guy. But then Carmaniac made another video the next time, car works again, and I've been talked bad about a different YouTuber, and then he talked about it, he hates me, and he was talking bad about me, blah blah blah. And then I emailed the other guy and said, don't care about it, it's fine, he's Mr. Sensation, he needs that, it's all okay. And oh my god, that's just weird, but if you need to do that, that's fine. Where were we? ID4 looks promising as long as the component that deals with the handshake with the charger is updatable, for we can add the functionality later. Maybe it will be soon, since Tritium are supplying chargers that support it. Would you be happy with a signed copy of the manuals by writer? No. Joe, are you a programmer? I am. Marcus, is your wife called Zoe? Where's his name? I can't see it. ID3 first with signed manual in 40 years time is going to be worth a fortune. I don't know. It's fine, go ruin my chat. It's totally fine. EV journey, true story. The charge ports already all connected to support roaming. Tapped into your account is barely a notch away now. That's true. My wife is French, but she's not called Zoe. Name is the clue. Is she called Megan? I don't want you in chat. Yeah, we're done, Marcus. Send us a share video. Send us share video, Schaukelstuhl. No. She's not called Kangaroo either. You guys are funny. Kangoo. Damn, Renault was weird naming schemes. I already ruined this chat. That's true, he ruined the chat. It's all cool. Maybe I should go. But still 51 people. Why? Video. No. You will not see the video of me drunk on the floor. No. This is not the channel for this. It was so cool. he was good back then. He was a normal Bavarian guy. Now look at him. Oh God. Happy I ruined this chat, made you laugh. I always laugh. Come on. That's something I do a lot. No, I don't do it. Share video seems interesting. Yeah, I hype it now. And then at some point you have to pay for it. Ha ha. We will find the video somehow. No, it's never uploaded. This was filmed and done in an era where the internet didn't exist. When was that? When was that, Shaku? Oh my God. No. 90, 95, 96, 97, something like this. So 23 years ago. EV Beer Festival soon. No, Hindle had to pay. Hindle had. Yeah, it's true. I broke the chair when I was drunk because I was doing this, like in this chair too. But I even think this is no, it's not the same chair, but the chair afterwards, I still have it. So I did this in the chair the whole time, and then, no, he did. I didn't break the chair. He broke the chair. Schaukel broke the chair, and then he tried to fix it when he was drunk. He was just, I don't think it's supposed to do this. Oh God. And then I brought it to where I bought the chair, and then they really gave me something so it works again. Oh God. If you broke the chair, were you fat? No, he wasn't. He was just doing this, rocking the chair, and then at some point it, and the breaking is on video. And we filmed with with an old camera with tape. Oh my God, analog. So really VHS video cassette, and then I had to digitalize. You know, I can't say. Hey Chris, are there any free fast chargers in your area? No. There were no. There are. I said it in the beginning of this chat 2 hours ago. There are 2 new Ionity chargers just opened 25 kilometers from here, right where I work on the highway. This is awesome for new tests. But they're not free. We have a grocery store, well, fast charger, a 50 kilowatt charger. I have a free one at Aldi, and I charged the Ionic there, which is weird because with the Ionic I had a card from Hyundai where I can charge for free. So, but I had to do grocery shopping, so I charged a few times there. Stuhl, tell us the truth. Did you break it? Yes, he did. What battery size are you going to get in the ID3? I'm getting the first edition, so 58 kilowatt hours. But I want to do leasing, and maybe when the bigger battery comes out, maybe I switch to this for better charging. But I don't know yet. We'll see. FCL Amsterdam good. I might go in ID3. Is that a football club? What, a non-connected camera? Yes, this was all analog, all weird back then. Aldi sounds good. Aldi is just a normal grocery store, and they have solar panels on the roof, and they just built a 50 kilowatt charger. A 50 kilowatt charger, yeah. But for me, for my tests, I only use Ionity chargers, or the one in Rudeting, which is 15 kilometers away from here, hypercharger. They can also charge as Ionity charger, 1000 volt, 500 amps. Skur. What can that mean? Help me. Should I say your name? 586576565436475. Skur. What does skur mean? Stuhl, come back. Maybe he went to bed or whatever. Yeah, barely talking anyways. Chris, your videos have persuaded me to go through with the ID3 pre-order here in the UK. Thank you for all your content. Thank you. But I didn't want to persuade you. I hope you don't do it as a Stufe jetzt passieren. Do a dance. Oh God. Oh God, that's fun. I was old. I was young then. How old was I when we did that video? 20. Yes, I was 20. I'm 43 now. I'm old. I'm thankful that you like the ID3, but and you like my videos, but it's persuading is not my thing. I just say what I think, and if you believe me, I hope. Well, I'm not lying, and if you liked it, that's good. I will try and do videos on YouTube of my ID3. Yes, you should. But the problem with the ID3, because it's I was born in 1977. That's true. Stoel is chair in English. Stoel. That's true. His name is Schaukelstuhl because he just said it a lot. And Schaukelstuhl is the rocking chair. That's his nickname. My nickname was Chef. The Chef. That's why my other YouTube channel with the guitars is called that. And it means boss in Bavarian slang. Where was I? The ID3 videos will be a weird thing because ID3, when it's really delivered all over Europe at the same time, stool is also poo. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that. But the ID3 will come all over Europe. Everybody will make videos, and then it will go down with the interest for ID3 very fast because so many people are getting. And that's why I'm on Volkswagen's ass the whole time, and I want to get the ID3 just a bit earlier. Just 2 days. I doubt it will happen, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. Where was I? How will be winter driving with the ID3 rear-wheel drive? I have no idea. I hope that they, with electric drive, with torque steer, they can make it in a way that winter will be fine and you're not driving like this up a hill. I hope they know how to make a car. I don't have a home charging option, but can make it work. That's good. I don't have a home charging. Well, I have a normal 230 volt, 10 amp socket in the car right now. Actually, I decided to go for Kona more because he videos than Björn's. That's nice. Well, Björn made amazing videos. The video when he got the Kona, I watched it like 10 times. It's an amazing video when he does the 500-kilometer range and everything. It was a big deal, the Kona, when it came out. I think so. So cool people there. Bye to all. Bye, Schaukelstuhl. What was I saying? And the Kona was really a big deal. It was really an amazing car. It's still an amazing car. And he made great videos about it. I just got it, I don't know, 5 months later. And I tested the crap out of it. I tested everything and I made 27 videos about it. And I think if you are interested in the Kona, if you watch those videos, you know everything of that car. Where was I? Stool is also poo. I'm hyped to see your beautiful ID3. I think one of the most beautiful cars in 2020. Okay. I like the ID3 too. I wouldn't say it's the most beautiful car, but I like it. Especially since the Kona has plastic on the outside and the ID3 won't. Even maybe this top thing is plastic. Is this here plastic? Anyone know that, the black thing? Is it plastic or is it steel or aluminium? I don't know. Oh, where was I? I'm starting to think I'm one of the youngest in this chat. 1993. I don't know. Age, please. Everybody, there are 47 people here. Everybody puts the age. Can I do a ding? Isn't there a thing where I can do no thing? I think the black thing is glass. I don't think that's glass. 76, you're older than me. Ooh, 21. 1983. Oh my god. 21. Then you're the youngest. With 21. The number one is the number, the one with the many numbers. 1998, that's young. My god. Where was I? So cool people buy it all. ID3 first will be a month later for UK. Yeah, I'm sorry. 83 here, Joe. Reminds me of the Bristol scale. See ya around London for the. Were you in London for the 3? Buy stool and come back with the video. If you can't charge at home, maybe you can charge at work. No wanted to drive, so did not go to pre-bookers. Ooh, no, yeah. 15! Ooh, he's the youngest. Kein Name, 16. It's funny that everybody is acting right now. Ooh. Maybe cut the first half an hour as a separate news video. 2.5 hours video can be intimidating. That's true. But I just talk and we have a nice talk here. I think the live stream is not for people watching it later. It's just for us here now. It's fine. But I think it's enough now. It's 2.5 hours. He's totally right. I think we stop now. See you next week. Nothing happening special, so I should be here next week. I have to work the week after. This week I'm on holidays. Woo! Tomorrow is a holiday, but I have the week off. Okay. Let's stop. It's fine. We had fun. You all take care. Don't do anything bad. Don't sit on a chair drunk. It's not funny. You want short, sharp videos. Yeah, you know my videos are normally short, sharp. Don't do that. Just the live streams are long. A surprise. Okay. Guten Abend. You all take care. Bye.